Welcome. Listen for the tree. I have the audio turned up right away, and then it'll go to normal.
Whoa.
Now, I'm willing to, you'll see this in the video. I will show them watching me as this happens. It's pretty cool. And the wood knock you get to hear as well right before this happens. So if it is them, it's quite a coincidence because the other ones have been so abrupt, but always while I'm filming, there's usually zooming. So it fits right in there. I really only think that happens to me when I've asked a couple. I think there's been a couple special occasions, but I think normally it's because they think I might be able to see something that I'm not really seeing. But I think that's why that happens. Or they're having fun with me.
So I want to close down trail that's prohibited. It's like it's like they're gonna fine you. Like there's a special sign for this road, and I got permission. Are they right there looking? I don't know yet. In the worlds I've been in, it sure doesn't seem like it.
I normally wouldn't have paused this here, but I just happened to have the video paused here by accident, and those sticks just look so bizarre to me behind these what I call fences, made fences.
So I wanted to film you a little bit. If I do it with the camera, it's fascinating from the road. It's been closed down, I think, for this reason. Oh shit! Sorry, I tried to power shift. Let me show you why. I think it's so obvious. Like they've been building right through the road, like on the road, living on the road here. It's a crazy thing. You can tell just by the other spot I filmed. But coming up, I should have filmed it. It's too good. See, that's broke right there.
Almost sure this is legit. This is how they hide these types. This is not Bigfoot. This is a friend of his. They're the ones that tip these over. They're very magical beings. Don't just because it's not Bigfoot, don't think he's not cool. This motorcycle ride is about 20 seconds long. Bear with me.
There, on purpose. I think this road is closed to the public because it's gotten too good. It's so obvious. Now I haven't been past here, so let's hope I get some good footage, just like of this. I'm not going to be able to zoom here. Let's go a little bit like that. So it's a little extra jumpy. It's because you can't quite see. If I get that little bit extra, it helps. Hold on a second. This is amazing, you guys. Here, I gotta go all the way back. Like this. There we go. Of course, I turned it on at the worst part. It isn't though. Oh, shit, that's deep. One-handed. Oh no. That was deep puddle. Whoa, whoa. When you go in this slow and through mud, you don't have much choice in which, your tire's going whatever the rut tells it to go. Oh, wow. Look at that new spot right there. This is why, guys, I have the place. It's all mine. Nobody can be here. I cannot tell you the feeling of that. I cannot tell you the feeling. I have my entire own wilderness. It's an incredible thing. No tourists, it's just a great thing. Wait till you see this spot. I had to stop the motorcycle I was going to keep filming, but man, I got to show you this. I'm not going to keep doing that because right there, look at this spot, you guys. They just did that tree. Look at it. Wind didn't do it, I promise. There's no wind. It's all protected. These trees protect each other. There could be 100-mile-an-hour winds up in that sky. Right here, it's always like this. You'll be able to hear it, but nothing blows. Look at this. Look at this spot. So now they're covering, the pine needles are coming down, so it's covering their dirt. Normally that would be all dirt. Look. They shake it. See it? These he just goes up and punches the tree once, and all of those fall down. I mean, I don't know how many times he does it, but I see where they shake the pine. I've shown you guys where they shake the pine needles. This is the most amazing trail. So I don't expect you to get be too blown away yet, because I haven't shown it yet. I'm just getting here at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, after being out all day. And I'm still going away from home. Like if I had to leave here, I mean, if I had to walk from here, I'd have to set up camp right now. I wouldn't even try to walk. I would set up camp. I might walk a little while, but you're better off to getting your camp set up. Don't worry about trying to make distance now, because no one's coming up here. Not today, that's for sure. That's a new spot right there. That just got done. That right there. This is nothing. Okay. I just have everything. I wouldn't even have stopped if I had, but since the camera was running. Look at the hole through it. That's what gets me. It's like a giant donut.
I know they punched that donut out for a reason. And I cannot get over the way this light is making this look like a Bigfoot. I mean, I'm just blown away by it.
Today's been brutal, except for as far as them interacting with me, except for being able to find, my exploration has been 1,000% successful today. And you'll see results of that in the near future. Over now.
Now watch what I capture here. Seriously, guys. I knew this meadow, you'll even hear me say right here, something should happen. I know without knowing. It's the most bizarre thing.
Look at this place. Something should evolve from here because I'm it. I get all this to myself now. This is all closed to the public. Look. It's the one advantage of hard work and putting time in. People just don't think things through. What comes from hard work and connections, meeting people all around the world, just like you. Or whatever, or they're opposite of you, but you're best friend. It doesn't matter. I told people, if I ever win the lottery, what's up, buddy? Looks like an all-mass person. Got ears. Why is it Valeria? There we go. I think it's just one, but I could have.
I'm very suspicious of this. I don't go over there. That's why I'm suspicious. I knew when I zoomed in that I wasn't walking over there. There was nothing in the world that was going to let me walk over there. I didn't want to walk over there. They can do this to protect themselves. It's a crazy thing. I'm not saying that's them, but that's what happens when they're over there. You won't go.
What is that? Why does it have? It's got to be a marker of some sort. Trident. You guys, this is my place. Look at right here, you guys. I got to show you this, okay? I mean, I'm supposed to be going home. I've been out all day, and I found this at the end of the day. I don't even care. I got to go up here.
They're probably like, excuse me, whose place is this? You guys, I will convince you of this very shortly. Everyone that's watching this will be convinced.
Right now, I just got to make sure that's not a real little person. You got to be a little careful. Some of these guys are badasses. They can mind you. It's not, look at all of the walking through here. I'm sure we have game, but this is a heavily active place. This is a bear. Whenever you see that, it's a bear. I don't believe they do that at all, ever. They won't ever move their structure unless they're fixing it. So they don't look for whatever's underneath there. I really hope that's a woodpecker. I think it's a piece of wood. I won't go there for some reason. Bear's been here. This is so them, you guys. Look at this. This is a special place. Now, not only...
Okay, this meadow is a special place. I knew it. All right, now so this is a shadow, right? This is what I've been talking a lot about this, but I don't show you much. This isn't a shadow, and I'll show you why. This is how we're fooled. You would think people are like, oh, that's how they do it. But nope, they think they're fooled within reason. Look at here, guys, and pause about here. Look very closely all around. It's not going to be as easy on YouTube as it is for me, but wow. Hopefully most of you can see the big white one. There is an entire giant clan of them. And it's right across from the special, I don't really want to say the names, but there's special places right across the canyon. And that's why these guys are here, because it's so close. Once uploaded, this guy's probably going to be a blur. But once you get the face, he's sideways like an Egyptian, you can see him all the way down to his feet.
Be the only one here. It's endless. Here's the catch. There's not too many. I got this. You got to see that. I mean, wait. I'm not even doing it today because I gotta really zoom. I don't know why I won't go over there to that dude.
Okay, this is an opinion. I've been filming their friends in the vicinity for 7 years. These guys, I believe, are very close to some of these guys are very important. There's no way they didn't know that I wasn't going to see them on the video. They had this was after I came down. Like, they could have easily not been on this video.
I think it's just a stick. Look at those leaners. And they're right at the leaners, which makes sense because it's all wood. There's a woodpecker somewhere. Coming into bear territory without a gun. Yeah, black bear, you don't need it. Kick his ass. You won't, though, that's the thing. Some of these black bears are, I mean, I've seen, there's dudes. I should say dudes. There's grizzlies here. And then Colorado, but I think Colorado knows. But for some reason, they're afraid to tell people. Like, they won't announce it. People film. This lady films them coming up to the back of the mom and them for years now. It's been years, like 4 years or 5 years. She's been filming a mom and their cubs coming up to around this lake right to her back door. Like, they're very friendly and, like, you might not want to go pet her, but there's no aggression there at all. She's just saying hi, and there's a respect out here. And once you figure it out, nothing will ever hurt you. Here, you can't go to, like, Africa and earn respect. Or Asia. Places where there's predator cats. I already got corrected. There's no cats in...
Keep in mind, we have predator cats probably within a few hundred yards of me somewhere, but they're like, we've turned them into house cats here. They're scared to death of us. Now, it's a little different. Once in a while you get a bear or like a mountain lion in town. Those guys, they kind of walk right by you. But when you're in their environment, it's a whole different thing. They're just gone. They don't let you find them. They're not curious. A bear, yeah, maybe, but usually not the bears either, especially black bears.
In Africa or something. You guys wait. Remember, I'm just taking a peek. There is a place up here that is so good. It's all mine. Nobody can be here. Nobody can be.
You guys want to see a Bigfoot? Fine. Man, you guys are annoying. I'm just kidding. Check this guy out. See, this is what a Bigfoot... Well, remember, there's many different... It's one of the problems out there is that people don't understand how vast this subject really is. I don't think even I understand. And to me, this is one of the more ancient... I call them the ancient ones. But he's a Bigfoot, make no mistake. And he's right there. Complete with a bent, leaning tree. This is an opinion, but it isn't. These guys are the guardians. These are the final... They might be visiting out there, but this is your defense from... And I will prove this to you very shortly, in probably next video, with what's across. What's across is where humans aren't allowed to go. And These guys will be sure you don't go. You can't go, actually. That's why we can safely assume there's something to that piece of wood, that strange piece of wood with the ears at the beginning. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. Like you look at, like, oh, that's just this, but it's not. Just remember, the only way to do it is just remember weird. If it's weird, don't overlook it. Don't let yourself get dulled. Like when you're in there, they can really work on you. I know when they're doing it to me, so they don't really try anymore. I'm like, don't even think about it. Because they try to dull you a little bit. Like, no, nothing's here. I'm going to go to the next place. There's nothing like this place up here in this area. This is a unique. I knew the second I walked in there that these guys are special. You guys just give me a chance here.
Here. Even if a motorcycle snuck through over everything, which I don't think he will, because they're scared, like to get in trouble. And then also, if you break down, you're really screwed. You're really in trouble. These guys like to be on trails where other motorcycles are. Or maybe someone will be.
I just find it funny I'm talking about humans again because they're all around me.
Because even our designated trails, motorcycle trails, like you could be on there all day and you might not see one person all day. Might not come by. This is as remote as it gets up here, you guys. Here's one of their spots. You can see their spots immediately.
I just want to say this after all I've been through before I forget. There's a part of me that believes that these guys, there's really something special going on between. They're at least allowing me to do these things. But there's another side, like I have certain thoughts some days, like, they're probably just going to get rid of me one day. Like one day I'll probably just get thrown off a cliff or I don't know. Like, but I still have this amazing hope and feeling and like almost, I think it's a knowing, but I don't know, like I almost know for sure that what I'm doing is right. But, how do you know? Here's the tough part. I believe at this point that, and I could be wrong, that they are limited, like to what they can do to us in our realm. Like this is ours. Like kind of like if you're going down a path, and they could do it, but they get a lot of trouble. So so that's why it's so universal the way they act. It's almost ridiculous. They know things for a fact where we're just left in nobody knows. That's the crazy thing about being a human. Nobody really knows why we're here. We don't know anything. I mean, we can go by the Bible, but we don't know anything. Nobody. So it's a lot of faith involved. I don't know. You'll see this at the end, and it'll be in another video. It's unbelievable across the way, you guys. I mean, I'm talking about like aliens sunbathing. It's unbelievable. And what I'm trying to say is, you cross the line is when they can really, really. Now, I'm not saying people don't get grabbed for certain reasons. I don't know about that. That doesn't happen to me. I don't believe that's these guys. If someone's taking people, it's levels above these guys, I don't know. But you walk into that cave is what I'm trying to say. If you find the right entrance, you cross the line, that's when things change. Only people take people. That's when your free will is not so free anymore. I don't think it's as free as you think it is, actually. In my opinion, these guys know everything about us, and there's very little interest except there's like watching or checking us out type of thing. Unless they're going to eat you for Thanksgiving dinner, I can't imagine them even caring much more than that. Not bad, guys. An alien sunbathing with a dragon watching over him. What can I say? One thing I can say is the real secrets of this earth are not in the forest.
That went in the burnt. So this is a great thing about here. I got the best view I've ever had over there. It's really going to piss them off, I think. Those guys, I don't want mad at me over there. This is the kingdoms. That's the Grateful Dead shows. I just do it in very basic terms, like, I'm like, oh, another one. But in this case, they're everywhere over there. Yes, look at the X's. Look down there. There's something. Oh, there's another landing. It's like having a fake wall. It does not look like there's another landing, and then look. It's a trident, too. It's 2 X's. That is, you guys, look at the ground down there. Oh, that's where they are, you think? I can't go down there right now. It's too late. It's going to get dark. I've been out all day and I don't want to go. I'm so supercharged in this today. I don't know why. I haven't seen them today or nothing, like nothing. A wood knocks and a tree fell down, but they pushed a tree for me. I think I have it on video. Just the tail end of it. Look at that. Whoa.
You know, even though I'm getting these wood knocks all around me that I think you'll hear a couple of, you know, it sounds like a bear to me because it's slow. The ones I have on video when I'm in their areas are abrupt. This one sounds like a bear slowly going up a big tree.
That seat, you guys. That is, look at that seat. It's on a seat, it's a whole environment. Could be big, could be little ones. I think it's big, you guys.
I don't know if this is anything. It just looks interesting. I think I'm seeing him down there, but it's a little far. It gets a little pareidolia at that distance with that kind of busy forest. But you guys, wait till I find some of these new spots they've created because of their place got burnt down. I've been seeing them on this day. And when I get back there, I'm going to find some special stuff. Like, hopefully film some things I'd never have before.
Did you hear that? Like, there's a big thumping of wood. I don't know if you heard it. It's so loud. When I say that, I hear it perfectly. I'm just wondering if the camera did. Like, I'll know, I guess, when I make the video, but you guys, that's the spot. Wait until I come back up here. It's so vast, right? Oh, here's the one catch. Is so much of it this way is burnt, but some of it looks so interesting and still active. It's so see-through and amazing, and I'm gonna try to find them in that. You can see where, if they're in there, I'll be able to figure it out. I think it's one of the reasons they're not. So it's not just that it's black and gross and their structures are all burnt to a crisp. It's not just that. I think it's their evidence, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, if they were like coexist, like hanging out in the ash, like, it just makes, I mean, I think that's part of it. Not just for us either. They're hiding from someone else as well. Mostly. I think we're the least of it. There's nothing happens if you meet him right here face to face. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He still gets to live, so how worried about it could he be? What the heck is that? Sorry about that. That's bizarre. That's fake because look, these weeds have grown through it. This is all their spot that got burnt up. Look, these are all weeds that come back since, remember that. And then there's just,
I really do think they have forms of like not hypnotized, but like brainwashing type like methods as well. Like, they've made it I think, in a sense where, like, you know, if you let a human see you, you're like a loser. Like, you get in trouble, or they're going to make fun of you, or they're going to have a talk. Like, they've made it where it's so uncool if you get caught, basically.
rocks thrown there and one piece of wood on top of it that was burnt. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make it. In the middle of this, you wouldn't have a fire there. Like when it was normal here, it would have been like deep in the forest. You would have just done it like on the side of the road over there. There's a nice corner thing and even then, hey, by the way, even when this was open, you could access this road, and even then you couldn't find it. It's so difficult. I've seen it for 4 years, and I knew I could sneak in, but I was like, but even then, like no one knew.
I should have paused this like 10 seconds ago, but you'll notice there's only the trees here are missing bark, and I'm pretty sure that the other ones don't have the bark at the bottom like this. The bark's missing. Could be something to do with that.
Go up it. I think that's just happening. What the was that? Yeah, this is too much of a coincidence. I got here.
You guys, this is just becoming a little bit too much of a coincidence. I mean, no matter what it is, or if it's natural, they just seem to make themselves in statue form everywhere? Or is it something that we really, really don't understand?
See, when that happened, you saw what happened to the camera, right? Go back and watch it. That route sure looks rerouted, doesn't it? That's a route. What's going on here? I think the bark is just falling off. But I see all kind. I think it's off. This was like a major spot. There's so many like old impressions here.
I wasn't going to throw this little clip in, but it's all because of this. I mean, you should see the way this looks as I'm driving by in the motorcycle with like my helmet down, the tinted screen down on my face. Like it's literally a Bigfoot made out of sand from 200 yards away. So that's why I walked in. I don't know. It could just all be a coincidence, even though this is their spot. I don't know if that's meant to look like that. It might be. It's pretty crazy looking. So that you'll see it as I walk away.
You know, it's amazing. I take the gun. Neil graciously, I can't think of a better word, allows me to keep one of his pistols. Now, I don't feel bad in that way because Neil is a heavily armed man, but it's his gun. So whether he has one or 1,000, that's his business. I can't just be like, well, I can keep this because he has so many. That's what I feel like some days, though. Only because I love the guy. Right there. He doesn't know it, but I just told him, I guess. You know, I just care about him a lot. Neil doesn't think. I think I've proven it to these guys over time, like because Joanne and Neil don't help me anymore. Joanne can't. Neil who's tied up and all kind. Who knows what he's doing? You know, we stay in touch. You know, and I think they think like I'm not going to be there for them if they're not giving me money or something. You know, it's like they never said that to me, but I just pictured that. How does that look like the footprint?
Hearing this now, I don't think either one of them think that. Hold on. What do you mean you don't know? I mean, if that's not a footprint, I don't know what is a footprint.
Look at that, you guys. Just looks like it. I don't know. So I'm going back here for a reason. And I'm not bringing my gun. This is I was going to say the only reason I bring the gun is for this reason. So, and I wouldn't have known to do this if it wasn't for the other worlds I went into. So I'm wondering if this isn't a mountain lion. What is making these giant piles, you guys? Look at this. I'm going in no gun. You know why? I'd rather die back here than untie my backpack and then put it on and then walk back here. See the pile is nothing and then go all the way back and then tie the backpack back on. I'm a little immature that way. So I'm willing to face whatever monster is making this pile of brand new dirt. Look at that. I know because, at least I think I know so far, because of these other worlds I was in today. And I was seeing small ones, like size like something like that. And there was just a hole. Like I said, it looked like an animal or something. No signs of an animal at all. No scat. No signs of them either. So that's a tough one. Is this old dirt? I don't know. I saw another perfect pile. You got to see what this looks like from through your wind. Like I'm driving way over there. One of these days I'm gonna turn around. Bigfoot's gonna be on my motorcycle. Did you hear that? Just a bird, but he seems to be talking about me. Anyway, this is what the dirt looked like because it's underneath it. I'm dying to find this dirt. This bird is following me, you guys. That's so weird. That is marked. Oh, so much. One thing I find that they're exceptional at is also not making. So just because I can find you a lot of activity, I often believe that I know in my heart when I'm saying it. Sometimes I'm like, they're just not here. Like I don't. There's at least, and I'll say at least as far as I can tell. And I know when I'm saying that I'm kind of wrong, just because there's ones that you never know they're here. Like he just doesn't leave. I tell you, if you are a big Bigfoot, like the traditional thing, like we think. So this is just old. I think. I don't know why it's that color. It's so bizarre. It's the only color in the whole forest that looks like, you know how weird that looks when you're driving by? There's a spot here. Used to be. Because there's so many. I wasn't gonna stop. Look, it's all got that view. A different one, like I'm miles away from the last one, but same idea. Look at this spot. Here's a hole that's marked. That looks like a hole from here. A strange looking mark. Used to be one. It's tough to tell. Like we don't, even if it's a little, like we don't know what they do, and you know we can only picture that what you would do at that size. Ooh, that's a footprint. I think. Sorry, oh, I meant to show you. I was just moving the stuff out of it. Look, at that. That's a footprint. Look, I'll draw it. I can't see exact toes, but you can see that curvature. Look, you see that? Look at that. You guys, that was done when it was wet. You can tell it's soft. Like, see my footprints? That's not for me, believe me. My foot's way bigger. Well, not way, but it's, I mean, in boot size, like 2 or 3. Look. It was done a while ago, I think. Oh, you know what? Because it's impossible to have a footprint up here, but it's not now. You know who was up here? God, I see everybody. Bears, people, fire jumpers. Most of them, they just let it burn and they try to get on the outside. It looks like this was an attempt, a place to, come in and stop. Because I'm seeing human footprints. Not many, but I think they're human. I'm not sure. There's no tread and there's no toes. But I think it looks like more like a shoe to me. Especially the one I just showed. Like after I showed it, like I drew it and I was like, and I saw the front look real round. See, like right there? Like that almost looks like it has a toe. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's right there. You can see that triangle back here. It goes all the way back here. And then there's weird markings in front of it. So I don't know. Man, that's a really disturbed forest. Like the ground I think it's from before the fire or like as it was happening. Like there's commotion from animals. There's all kinds of prints through here. I filmed what I thought was a little footprint when I was first coming in. So I guess there's just some kind of almost like sand colored dirt up here. Sorry about that. So yes, I didn't untie my backpack. This is blatant. See, I'm not seeing, none of this is new. Look, this is a trident. Look at the trident, you guys. It got burned right through. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. Nothing after the fire. Because look, this is right, look how burnt that is. I think that just fell. But then that is there. I wonder if this is them checking on it. No, this is burnt. Is it burnt? Yeah, that's burnt. All right, good. It's good because I don't need just one little structure. Whoa. Did you hear a thumping? Something moved right there. There was like, what the hell again?
I should have known to hold it on the X. I know it looks like wood, but there's something going on. You guys, he didn't want me on the log or something. Or wanted me to know. I'm not sure. It's always a mystery. There's a lot of them looking at it, some kind of portal or something, you guys. Hopefully the upload didn't blur this too much. At least you can see that those two lines are these little faces. I don't know if that wood might be more like a shrine. You guys, I'll remind you, this guy, okay, I cannot remember his name and I feel horrible. I knew for years and then I can't remember. He said Mark, and then he died. Oh my God, he told me this and then he died like not that long later. He said Mark. Never let them fool you. He did this for 50 years on his own, and has like, I guess he has like journals somewhere. I mean, if I could have only got those, you know. He said, if I can tell you one, because I guess he watched a few videos, he was like blown away by what I was saying and showing, like how accurate I was. He said, and he said, I've been doing this for 50 years. He said, they can be anything. You can look at them. You could look at it, and he will literally. You will think you're seeing a stump. You could go up and touch it. It's a stump. You could peel bark off of it. He goes, they don't let them, never let them fool you. And then he died. This old guy. I mean, I'd give anything to find the message. Like I have it somewhere. Anyway.
No one's standing on that log, right? I know it sounds crazy, but you'd be shocked at the world you live in. It's crazy. I mean, that I'm seeing that pile of dirt right now looks like a ghost Bigfoot. Okay, with my bare eyes. Like it looks like. Can you see that? I mean, what is that? It's dirt, but you guys, it's recent too. That's why the color is just too white. It's like someone just did that. Look at that. It almost has like an arm and everything. Like a beard, an arm, an ear. That's bizarre. Thanks, buddy. If that's really you, I am way out of my league. I'm not kidding. So, you know, I think that we need to think ahead into many different things that we don't understand. Like, you guys got to see the activity of animals and everything through this particular spot. This must have been some kind of rush through here. Look. Oh, that just grew. It's not green. That all burnt too. Like this was something that everybody seemed to be coming through. So if that looks like another little person. Oh my God, does that have toes? I think it does, you guys. It's old. But remember, here things dry here, and it doesn't rain here really. And then it just snows, and then it just melts, and then it doesn't really rain, and then it just snows, and then it melts. It's so weird. This is where a lot of our, the lower Colorado's water is coming from. You guys, look at the little footprint. I think this is legit. Let me show you this, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any more. Because another one is always a good thing to me, just for me. Like if you're impressed, great. But I want another one. That's the thing. We never have enough. I think you see right there. I think that's not the big toe, but I think it's like a middle toe right there. And then right here is I can see it, but I don't see it on the camera. But right here, let me make it. It's like a big toe. I couldn't even make it, but it's like right there. I think that look how he sank in when he tried, because he had to get over that thing. I think that's a little person, you guys. You got to see them. I mean, there's some of them they're very skinny. Some of them are like really skinny. They have no meat on them at all, and they walk like it almost looks like you made an ant into a person. Not their face, but like their body. But their body is very human. Like it's just very skinny. It's probably those guys. And so was that from before the fire? It's impossible to tell, you guys. I mean, you'd have to get an expert. You'd have to get like a world-renowned, scientist with computers to tell you when that print, because they would have to date weather. You'd have to really dive into it to. I think it's probably from before the fire or during it. Because if that's a human footprint that I showed you before, look, it's one or the other. That's either a human footprint or it's a Bigfoot, or whatever, a forest person. And if it's a person, this could have been a line of defense for the fire. I'm pretty sure I saw more than one person footprint. No treads, but it looked like the front was very round. Now remember, we also assume that these guys don't wear shoes. But how often have you seen their feet? How often have you just hung out and seen these guys? So it's very possible that they do. I mean, I've seen them wearing robes, literally with my own eye. Like the important ones they're short and they wear like robes. Someone else filmed the exact one on Vancouver Island. Who sent me that shot? Crazy when I got that shot because I had just seen something like it recently. You know, it's like they do it. They're like, hey, well, Solace, and let's have them send a picture to Mark. It sounds crazy, but that's how we're all connected. I get messages almost every other day or so. I get the same message. Mark, you are not going to believe this, but I don't think I found you by accident. And I'm like, I believe it, trust me. It was tough at first, but after 1,000 people have told you that, and they do it, there's some kind of connection, some kind of help. You know, that's why Kelly, I think...
Just for the record, this guy's exaggerating. It's not 1,000 people. It's just been a lot of people. Like, I couldn't count how many.
That's why I want to make sure Kelly doesn't... You know, she kept giving me super chats yesterday, and she's a good friend, but I want to, and she can afford it, but I just want to make sure that, you know, she never gives me more than she can, because the reason being is her passion for this. It's a bone. She knows. Like, I don't have to convince her. I don't have to say a word to her. Kelly's kind of a quiet person that way too. She doesn't really, so she probably, you know, has much more of a, feels like she has more of a connection than she tells me too. I know she has it because I know what happens here. I don't have to see anything. And I know what's happening with the people that are here. And I know just by what happens in the environment that what their reaction was to her. Every second we stopped and everywhere we went, it was ridiculous. I haven't had that happen one time today to me. Nothing. Whistles, yes. And some noises, like, that were weird, like...
You guys, I say that, and then I get the best wood knock I've had in 2 years, and then a tree gets pushed over. So I haven't heard it on the video yet. I'm hoping it's on, so I'm continuing from here to watch. You'll probably see me edit through, so I'm working on a clip that's 23 minutes long, and some of it's monotonous. And I just want to get right to it. And I remember not thinking this tree was going to... So the tree, I think I just, like, basically have the sound. In my memory, I wasn't, like, really recording, but the camera was on. Like, I was recording, but I wasn't, like, making a video. I just had it going in case, because I knew something was going on. And I think I got it.
I had some dude, like, I think he was, like, 10 feet away from me. I'm not kidding. You get a little nerve-wracked. Oh, my God. My God. What's that from? Oh my God. What the? Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Because I just heard, like, vocals. Look at that, you guys. That is the real deal. And you know what that's marking? All of that. Whoa. Did you hear that wood knock?
It sounds different than I remember. Like, on the camera, it sounds different. It was so good when you're standing there. It sounded like someone just hit a baseball. Listen again. This is turned up as much as I can and slowed to randomly 64%.
Whoa. Did you hear that wood knock? I hope that's on the camera. Did you hear that? It was like Reggie Jackson hitting a home run. I think it's on the camera.
Based on my experience, if that was them, I'm not saying it was, but if it was, then it's because most likely, as I'm zooming on that trident, it probably looked like I was looking at the ground, like they don't even know. There's probably ones on the ground in there, and they're just letting everyone know. And remember, it's typically never about you not knowing they're there. It's about you capturing their faces. There's something about that eye contact that goes back as far as our history does. Fairies, eye contact. There's something about them and human eye contact. It can happen. It's just a very uncomfortable thing for some reason for them.
Amazing. I'm zooming into that trident that happened. I wonder if that means if there's someone up there, like near there. You guys, that's a special look. There's your backup. And then look. Oh, I got another one. That was a different one, though. That was a really good tap just now. They're closer. Oh, another one. Oh, they're moving. Oh, I wonder if it's taken them a while to get back to their old world. So they're probably supposed to watch it. Because this is their property, make no mistake. They're going to come back, and it's this. They're going to use this. There'll be structures here. But just not right away. You guys, there's something going on. Right back there. Make no mistake. I think you'll believe me. Look, that trident, I'm getting distracted. I know I am because I can't. I want to keep the camera that way and I can't. Look, that trident is marking up there. It's all up there. I don't know if you can see. It's an incredible hidden world back there. See the tops of those trees back there? You can see the structures. This is getting kind of crazy back here. If you're hearing this, it means I can hear it on the video. Or I won't put this in. It happens to me all the time, and then I won't hear it, so that I just don't put it in. Because if I can't hear it, then I don't want you to hear me like this. It'll sound like bad acting. Guys. All right, so I get this wood knock, right? I'm almost sure you can hear it on the camera, but it was so loud. But I know how the camera's going to hear it because it was like right. It's not far, but right there. It goes like this a little bit, and I think it was like right there. So the other side of the hill will definitely bounce the sound a little bit. So it and the camera is going to sound a little further away, but it wasn't. Guys, look at this place. I'm the only one up here.
I'm pretty sure that isn't one of them. I think it's the way the charcoal is, and then the lighting, but it's definitely one of their marking poles, like a totem. This is where totem poles come from originally, guys. I discovered that. I just don't brag about it. I literally determined for a fact why the Indians made totem poles, because they stack on top of each other. They literally got it from this subject. But when I see it's interesting, I got to zoom on it.
Wait, there's some kind of crazy trident up there. There it is. It's a quadrant. Wow, that's a spot right there. You guys, they have these amazing spots. I can't tell you how many right here. And this trail that's been closed down went through it for some reason. I guess it was for ultimately for the installation of the power lines, and then they closed it. And then it's I guess they keep it maintained every year for logs. That's them right there. That's what that big black trident's marking. There's one of them right there. Can't get me. He's right there. I can spot him in their magic instantly. All you have to do is read their language. Oh, he's over there. Just pretending, because I'm not actually. It's a click. There's some kind of click. What it is, it's not him. That means there are more than one. Piles of dirt. Big piles of dirt. Totem pole. That just happened. So what was I doing when that happened? Oh, I was zooming in on the black trident. So in my opinion, they were either just doing it for whatever, or to let me know for some reason, or let other people know, or I think it's to let whoever, because to them over there, or whoever's here, it might have looked like I was looking right at one of them, even though I didn't see anything. You know what I mean? But look, it's all there. I mean, there's your evidence. So it makes, you guys, based on my experience, it's all on videos. When I do that, that's when I get my noises. More than likely, whether he's on the ground over back in there or somewhere, because I mean, look, that's a hot spot. You guys, I gotta go in here. I'm sure, Because, it only happens at the spots where they're not used to it, like where I haven't been. Man, you guys, they know your skills. It's harder. When you know nothing, like you're just some random people here and they know you don't have a clue, they're much more bold. That's when they sneak up. That's when they do things. That's when they think, honey, I think I saw a bear. Like, they know that. They know your skill level. They know all. I don't know how. They read you somehow. Especially because us, we're like, hi. Like anyone else would think we were crazy, right? I used to think Joel was crazy when he first got here. He'd be like, hi. I'd be like, there's nothing there, basically. I'm thinking to myself, hi. I'd be like, he's a median, And then I took him to one of my secret places and the private property. I go in because they couldn't, it's too hard to get to them. Like, let me just show you what's in there in the camera. They all come up, they're 5 feet standing all in front of him at the road. He takes a picture of them. I was like, what the? They couldn't care less about me. They've been there, done that. It's done. What are you guys worried about over there? Or am I just insane and all that was just coincidence? It's possible. But I don't know with that wood knock. That's the only thing, like whatever was moving over there after that, or the second little wood knock, fine. But that clunk, something did that. I know, you guys, I know our forests, okay? Just as good as you would. I mean, if you stood out here as long as me, you would know it better, actually. Let's put it that way, okay? Let's put the bragging that way. I only can brag because I'm an idiot. I've been standing on it for 7 years. I'm not an idiot, but I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I've put my focus on nothing else. Whoa.
I think I went back and said it somewhere in the video. If you've watched the whole video, I can't remember exactly, but I'm telling you, even though I believe that they're right there making these knocks around me and stuff like that, the way the tree fell down sounds like a bear doing it to me. I mean, it could have easily been one of them because they do it to me before. Every time I've recorded them doing it in the most blatant of spots has been really abrupt. That's all I can say. But I'm willing to believe that was a bear, is what I'm trying to say. You guys, this video is getting long. I filmed so much yesterday. In fact, I take you through these multiple burnt worlds, right? Some are huge, not like this. This is special because of what's across. But you know what? Let me just hang with you over the. I have it muted. Let me just talk it over, because I want you to see what I'm going to show you next time. I found another one of their spots. You'll know when you see it. This is a very well known. The other side is very well known to me, but I'm also looking at a part of it I've never been able to see before. I'm in this new region that only I can get to. Some federal people as well, but it's just otherwise it's me, and I'll just run. Look at that. That's not it. Wait for it. You guys, this place. This is just the exploration of this. Just finding this place. I haven't even begun. My next video will be up here, I believe. I'm changing plans. I was going somewhere else. I think that might be just as good, but this is too good because it's all mine. I never have to worry about a person within 10 or 20 miles of me in the middle of the wilderness, and it's all been closed to the public, and I have permission. So I'm feeling blessed about that. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, it's to the left, Mark. There we go. Shut up and just zoom over. This is the kind of stuff I say to myself. So I don't need trolls really. I'm like, shut up, you idiot. Like, that's why I cut myself off and zoom in. Like, there's nothing better than cutting my voice off to me. There's two of me. So I like to, if I'm talking, I just love to say, shut up. And then I cut myself off. All right, here we go. This is the spot. Watch this. Oh, look at this. Watch the bottom part. It's so hard to hold this in yellow. Look at the bottom. Oh, it's so good. Look at that face. There's one of the rocks is. I mean, they literally stack them up over there. It's amazing.